So dominators and disappointers of Hungary GP. So pretty normal race as per me, and it had its own highs and lows. But let's start with the dominators, and Norris and McLaren team is standing here. They have won the Constructor Championship for sure, and they have managed both drivers excellently. Look, I know there is some chatter going around that they did Piastri dirty, etc. etc. But if you see just this race, they allowed drivers to race each other. The leading drivers was allowed to pit first, and there were warnings given when one driver almost collided with another. There is nothing much you can do about when two racing drivers are involved other than giving instructions, and I think they did a fine job. Norris was a clear winner here. He lost 2 positions early, but he managed his tires well, didn't do too many mistakes, and trust me, I was surprised when he really defended well against Oscar and won this race. Really a great and calm drive from him. Piastri did try to catch him, but after that near collision, I think he took a bit of a reserved approach. He has lost some points in the championship for sure, but he's going into this summer break leading the championship. I have to give huge kudos to Fernando Alonso. He's no stranger to defending here, but he was literally on fire in this race. He started well, overtook Norris for some time, and held the chasing pack well behind him. And when the tires of the chasing packs were destroyed, he just made a gap and flew away. He nursed his tires for 40 laps and got a comfortable 5th place. Him, along with Stroll, have scored 16 points. I will definitely mention Gabriel and Lawson here. Gabriel tried to overtake Alonso but couldn't do it. That just shows he was driving well enough to be in a fight with him. Also, Lawson scored more points in a V curve than the Red Bull, which will help his confidence. Last but not the least, Russell. This track didn't suit them, but the track temperature did, as per their comments in the interviews. He didn't have a fast car under him, but him, along with the Mercedes, managed his tires well and the strategy, and he ended up in P3. He is very close to P3 in the driver standing also, that too with the Mercedes, which we all know is not doing that great in this season. Now coming to disappointers, and my Ferrari team returns. I'm not sure how, but they did something impossible. They made a 7-time world champion push himself and call himself useless. Charles was so irritated that he gave us one of the longest messages in the F1 history, I feel. Seriously, I don't know what went wrong, but Charles lost his first position and Lewis lost his will to race in F1, and by no fault of their own. Charles was continuously complaining about the car, and he eventually didn't even get a podium, which just shows how lack of confidence he will be taking in a summer break. Lewis seems completely broken. It took Ferrari just half a season to achieve this. All in all, a bad weekend for Ferrari, and they need to do something to get back on the top of their game. Red Bull is here. When the lead driver is finishing 9, it is a sign of a worry that there is seriously something wrong with this team. They need to make some amends for sure, otherwise it won't look good in a post-Horner era. Williams also didn't make any positive mark here. Both of their drivers underperformed with 0 points scored, and they have lost grip in the constructor spot, as Aston might take it soon. Now coming to the individuals, and Yuki and Kimi are becoming regular here, and that is not good. Yuki finished 17th. I know, Max finished 9th, but Yuki finished 17th. I wouldn't have put him here if he would have been 10 or even 12, but 17th in a Red Bull behind Williams is bad. He needs to pull up his socks, as this team is not shy to change drivers, and he has not made an impression till now. Kimi is also here, and I am not sure what is going on. He was not comfortable in car during practice or quali. He said he has no rear grip, which is not a good sign. He scored a point, but his teammates scored a podium. This kind of distance in points is not gonna help him to travel long in this Mercedes. Now on a side note about FIA. Can someone explain me why Max didn't receive a penalty for his stunt with Hamilton? I think he should have been penalized, but that is my fake. So that is all for today. Let me know in the comments below whether you agree or disagree with me. And for more F1 content, subscribe.